Welcome to the Garnet B. Rickard Recreation Complex Sunday Night Hockey. Under 18 AA Toros taking on Ajax. And the games between these two teams has been close so far this year, so we could be in for a good one here. This will be the final game for the under 18 AAs before after Christmas time. Lead pass to start things off for Smith is kicked back into the Toros end. Almost a turnover there. York tried to get to it. That goes back into the Ajax end where it gets picked up there by Marinos in his own zone. Taken off his feet there by Smith, who tried to take it away. Taylor keeps that in from the line. A shot that's going to get tipped into the right corner. Right back in behind the net is a drop pass for Aiden Howard. Smith will pick that one up and go back to the line. Looks for a shot on net from Hodgins, who fires that back in behind the goal and around the net. Ajax will come up with that with a lead pass, get knocked down there by 74. There's a stop there for Foreman, his first save of the game. So we got Brett Foreman in goal for the Toros, and Smith is at the other end in goal for Ajax. Bringing this up over the line is Hodgins with a shot. That goes wide of the goal. Still loose here from the side, and Ajax will get that and try and get it out. Not past Ryan Borden, though. Kept that in from the blue line. Another chance to bring this out of their own end. That'll get slid down back into the neutral zone, up through center from Borden. Good job there by Skywind to knock that down. Brought in here by Littleton, who tries to make his way through and finally got knocked off the puck there by Elliott Holt. Kept in here off the line by Presley. Skywind was behind him. Borden tries to get this from behind his own zone now. A turnover there to the corner for Simmons, who drops it off for Littleton. Littleton tries to get away from the defender now. Sets it up in front, and it's a turnover there. Late pass for Ryan Brown through the neutral zone, brings it in, looking for a shot on Smith, and he kicks that off to the right as that'll lead to Simmons back up the other way, who dumps it in. Right back into the Toro zone from behind the net is Taylor to fire it over there for Salter, who missed it on the first opportunity. Gets another chance to clear it out, and Taylor will get it again. From his own zone, will drop it off here for Liam McGlynn to try and tip it away through center. From their own zone there is Ajax trying to go that pass up through center over the stick of Aiden Howard on the other side. Put back in behind the Toros net. Foreman's going to try and leave it there from behind the goal. Good job there by Taylor, but it's a turnover there to Camasili. Camasili couldn't set it up in front of the net. There's Camasili in there again with a nice hit. Another big hit there in the corner as he knocked down Borden behind the net. Camasili and Lassitz are in there to try and dig it free for Ajax. Trying to get it back there to the line for Woods. And Woods is trying to keep that in. Not going to happen. Aiden Howard tipped it by him, and he's got an opportunity. Howard a shot. Blocked away there by Smith. Chipped away here by Ajax out of their own end with a lead pass up through center. Bringing in is Woods, and Littleton is offside. It was actually McLean that came in offside there, not Littleton. Sorry about that. Face-off is here at blue line. Jones is picking this up here in his own end. Jones saw Jackman on him. They move it over here to the other side. Jackman, Cole, and Simon Smith are right there. From behind their own goal is Ajax. Firing this around and get it out. Elliott Holt here from center. Holt will get it here to the other side. They can't get that puck out the first opportunity, so Cole's going to try and flip it away. Backhanded pass Hodgins into the corner. Holt's going to get that from behind his own net. That's going to be a turnover as it's a high puck in behind the goal. Trying to get this out in front, and there's nobody there but a white sweater. Lead pass is going up into the Toros bench and out of play. Face-off is coming off now to the right of Foreman. And it's going to be taken there by Presley, and Howard won the draw. Around the boards, Desprez can't get it out. Good job there by Jones. He was able to keep it in from the line, but then lost it. Up through center for Ryan Brown. Brown trying to get through. He's got Marinos to beat now, and he'll just slip it out on goal, and it gets steered off to the left with ease by Smith. Tipped up here by Aiden Howard again off the boards back to the line. A shot on net is blocked. It might have hit Simmons out in front and going off to the corner. Toros walking this out from the slot area. That shot got blocked. And a rebound right from the side. Big stop there by Smith from the side of the net. Here comes an opportunity now for Brown to bring it in. Taking off his stick, and that'll come free past Salter. It's going to roll all the way down and go for icing. Face-off now is off to the right of Smith. Kept in there by Hodgins on the one draw. One there by Ajax. So Lassitz is coming after it. It's a 2-on-1. Lassitz and Kamasili. And Lassitz scores as he fires it over the glove hand of Foreman. He kept it to himself and he made the right choice, breaking up this 0-0 tie here in the first period to make it 1-0 Ajax. Now the face-off comes here from center. Connor Cole, Liam McGlynn in there. He almost got knocked down there by McLean. Here comes another opportunity for McGlynn to set up. Here's a shot by Shaw, blocked away by Smith. Into the corner goes Connor Cole with McGlynn now. Off to the corner, trying to walk it out. Can't shoot it. As Elliot Holt tried to get it to his man, Kamasili knocked him down. Shot in on goal. That's going to go right into Foreman as he steers it aside. Here comes another opportunity here in the zone. Kamasili puts that back in behind the goal. McLean and Kamasili coming after the puck. Here comes McGlynn after it. Flipped away here by Boland, who tried to put that, Radbury, tried to put that back into the zone. Trip up, and we're getting our first penalty of the game. And that penalty call is going to go to Shaw. So the faceoff will be off to the left of Foreman. Trying to win this draw. Taken away there by the Toros and dumped out. Good job by Jackman as he won that race. And now he's going to try and win the race to the puck, but he's got Jones in behind him. Jackman trying to win this behind the goal. Got it taken away by Jones. He's going to try and steal it away again and put pressure on Jones in behind the net. From their own end. A lead pass up through center. Hasseldon will knock that down as he tries to bring it in. Hasseldon goes off here to the corner here. Gets it back to the line for Jones. Jones goes for a shot. Was tipped on net there at the front. Kicked aside by Foreman. From behind their own net. Ajax have control of that. Back here to the line. They went for Jones. He kept it in. That one's just a roller on net. And Foreman will hold on to it. Face-off is off to the left now. Salter gets the opportunity to clear. He's not going to get past Bradbury, but they get another opportunity. Bradbury again kept that in. Here comes a chance now for Skywin with a shot just off the mark. Connor Cole gets it. Chance to clear. Bradbury tried to keep it in. He couldn't. And that was almost a chance there for Ryan Brown. Couldn't get to the puck, or he could have had a clear break shorthanded. From behind the goal is Presley behind the goal. Presley will take his time here as he gets that lead pass up through center. Over Littleton's stick. Down the ice for icing. Ryan Brown now to take this draw. Short-handed opportunity here. Elliott hold the shot. That gets gathered up there by Smith, and he'll take no chances. Hold on to that one for another face-off. Out comes Lassitz now to take the draw. The lone goal scorer. He scored on a 2-on-1 with Kamasili. Kept to himself and fired it past the glove hand of Foreman a few minutes ago. Knocked down here by Boland in his own end. 20 seconds left to go on the penalty to Shaw. Here comes the opportunity for Jones, for Woods to bring it in. Right behind the goal there for Cooper Hodgins to fire that around, and that gets out past Woods. All the way down the ice and back into the corner. Boland's got to pick this up in his own end. Starting this from their own zone with a lead pass. That was tape to tape for Kamasili, and Kamasili can't get through. He tried to jam this one in from the side, and Aiden Howard pushed him wide, and Howard tried to keep him in behind the goal. Good pressure back here to the line for Woods. The shot on net is tipped up into the netting and out of play. Now the big face-off coming outside the blue line. Lassitz is going to take the draw. He loses it to Aiden Howard. Up through center was Howard. That gets knocked down here by Lassitz at center. He can't get around the defender. From their own zone. Trying to move this out of his own end with a lead pass up through center from McGlynn, who in turn will turn it over up through center and dumps it in. Right back in behind the Toros net is Taylor to scoop it up. He had McLean on him to try and cause a turnover. McGlynn will pick this puck up from center and try and bring it in. He's got to get around Woods, and he got tripped up. And behind the goal goes Aiden Howard. He'll take a hit there by Woods, but stay on his feet. Howard still trying to do the work in the corner. Ajax are 0 for 1 on their power play now, but they could get another odd man rush here for Camasili. Camasili can't shoot it to the net, and then he turns it over to Hodgins. Hodgins gets an opportunity to get around McLean and just dumps it in. Avoids the hit and dumps it into the Ajax end. Another opportunity to clear this up through center. That passes for York, who dumps it in. Off the back end boards behind the net for Cooper Hodgins. Turns it over. Here's a shot as Hasseldon tried from the right side. Blocked away by Foreman. Still loose from the side. They went for that shot by York on a one-timer that went through the crease area. Back here to the line. Here's a shot by the Ajax defense, Marinos. And Marinos can't keep that in. Here comes a chance up the other way. Let in here by Jackman, trying to take it to the net. Jackman's shot is fired wide. He got his way around the defenseman and couldn't finish it off. Up through center, dump it in, and it misses Smith in the goal. Marinos has it. Wraps it around the boards. Got it up there for Hasseldon. He's not going to be able to get it in. Connor Cole tried to tip it into the zone now. From their own zone, they'll tip this up into the zone. Right back behind the net is Marinos. Getting some company back there with Simon Smith to try and take the puck away. Around the boards is Elliot Holt to try and keep that in at the line. Smith is getting held up there in the corner. Taylor tries to keep it in. He'll beat Hasseldon on the wall. Connor Cole will pick that up now, but he'll get taken down there by Hasseldon. Back in behind the net goes Simon Smith. Right in front for an opportunity. Connor Cole was waiting from the side, couldn't shoot. Taylor gets it. Right on net. Redirected in wide. Chance to put this back to the line again. It goes back for Holt. Rolled over his stick, and now Hasseldon comes back. Hasseldon will lead this over the line. Stays on side, and now he's got to get around the defender. Hasseldon sets it up in front. It's for York now. York will fire this back in around the boards. Taylor's going to try and beat Presley to the puck. Skywin's in there, his backhand, hit his own player Presley, and stays on the right side, kept in from the line, a shot, hitting a stick, going up and out of play. Face-off now is coming off to the left of the Toros end, and it's going to be Presley taking this draw in the offensive zone, and the Toros win it with Aiden Howard. Into the corner goes a chance for Gaza to throw it out in front, and that will get picked up here by Foreman. 19 is Groza, sorry, we'll have that for the rest of the game. And Groza tried to get to the loose puck. Here comes a chance. Ryan Brown tried to get around the defender. He got held up there by Bradbury, and he couldn't reach the offensive end. Back around the boards, gets kept in there from the line, back in behind the goal. Looking out in front here for a chance to set it up. Here's a shot there by Ryan Brown, and a nice stop by Smith right in close, trying to keep this in. Brown tried to keep it in on the other side. Skywin's lead pass over the stick of Graza and onto the stick of Tyus Salter, who dumps it in. Right back in behind the net. Aiden Howard went for the hit through center. Here comes Presley bringing it in. He gets tripped up before he reaches the offensive end, and that gets fired away up here for Aiden Howard, who will dump it the length of the ice back in behind the goal. He'll let Skywin take that from behind his own net as he fires it around. Here comes a chance. Up through center comes Lassitz. It's another 2-on-1. Lassitz this time passes, and this guy, it gets stopped there by Brett Foreman with a huge save off that 2-on-1. Second time that Lassitz has been involved in a 2-on-1. The first time he shot and became the only goal scorer so far. That time he dished one off to Simmons, and Simmons couldn't complete it at the side of the net. Great save by Foreman to keep the club only down 1-0. Back in their own end. Trying to keep this in the zone. Here's McGlynn to Shaw with a backhand. He can't get one through to the net. Up through center they come with a late pass. Up through center ice is Lassitz. Turns it over to Hodgins. Bad pass up through center. Trying to walk it in. Stopped there by Foreman. Kicked out his pad. There's a hit there behind the goal by McLean. A shot on net is stopped by Foreman. Foreman doesn't have a stick there. And that'll go past Boland down the ice, as the Toros just had to kill it out of their own end and kill off that pressure. It goes for icing. Face-off is coming off now to the left. Toros win a big defensive draw. Ryan Borden tried to get it off the boards. Here comes York on the loose puck. Down low for Hasseldon. Hasseldon's going to try and come after this now. He'll walk it out, take a shot, and fire it wide. Around the boards comes Boland coming in from the line. Boland keeps it in. A shot on net is going to be redirected on net and stopped by Foreman. York picks it up. Sees a streaking Hasselden out in front as he goes for the tip. That just goes past the glove hand of Foreman. From behind the goal, Hasselden's got it. And it's a glove hand pass, and it's coming outside the zone. Face-off here is right here in front of us to be taken by Connor Cole, and York turned over there to Tyus Salter. Salter tries to bring this up over the line. He jumps it into the corner and now goes after his own loose puck to try and set up Connor Cole. Here comes a shot from the line by Brown that got blocked. Picked up here by Ajax as they try and get it out of their own end. Here comes Hasselden back in his own zone. He'll turn it over. They look for Connor Cole out in front of the net. Cole will set up with Brown now. Here comes a chance to fire this around the other side. Walking it out, it goes back here to the line. Here comes Salter with a shot that gets blocked and taken away there by Jones, who backhands it out. Up through center for York as he tries to make his way through, and Hasselden is offside. Face-off now is won there by Ajax. Trying to get this loose puck there was Bolin. And last, here comes Simon Smith after it in his own end. Trying to set this up on the other side. Flipping this away past Taylor. And we'll get another icing call. Nope, it's going to die there. Here comes Simmons. From behind their own net is Ajax with the puck in behind the Toros goal, Littleton. Along with Gorza, we're getting a penalty coming up, and it's going to come for head contact. Groza gets the penalty for the head contact for 2 minutes. Faceoff comes back into the Ajax end with still 46 seconds left to go in the first period. If the Toros can't convert here, they'll take this into the second. Try and even this game up here on their first power play of the game. It's on that left side to try and put it behind the net. There was Ryan Brown. Walking it out with a shot, and that'll go rolling through the crease area. That leads to two back up the other way as Simmons is coming in as well with Littleton shorthanded. Littleton, Simmons, shot, blockered away there with the right pad of Foreman. Late pass up through center. Good job to tip it off there by Brown and brought in by Simon Smith. Smith is setting it up here for Jackman from the line. Jackman takes a hit there in the corner, and we're getting a penalty. That goes for boarding against Simmons. Jackman took the hit and drew the penalty, so now it's a two-man advantage for 1 minute and 19 seconds. Opportunity knocks here now for the Toros. Jackman stays out there on the ice, and that is going to do it for period number 1, but for 1 minute and 14 seconds to start the second period, the Toros are going to have a two-man advantage. Face off to kick off period number 2 now. Here comes Shaw with that loose puck to bring it in. He'll dump it into the corner. Gets past Smith. Aiden Daypre cuts it off. Gets it back to the line for Taylor now for McGlynn. McGlynn with the puck gets it back here for Taylor again. Good puck movement. Trying to take one to the front of the goal, and that's not going to work. Liam McGlynn back here to the line for Taylor, who sets it up to the other side. McGlynn with Taylor right there. Dropped down low by Aiden Howard. Shot. Stopped there by Smith, who snatches it out of the air and stops the play. Face-off now is again off to the left of Smith. Aiden Howard with a rolling puck back here to the line for Taylor. We'll set it up here to the other side, trying to walk out from the face-off dot. Out in front of the goal, nobody there. Right in front, and this will get cleared. Not out. Good job by Taylor, held the line, and Howard tried to bring it in. Taylor's going to try and keep it in again, and he does. Over here for McGlynn now. Liam McGlynn a shot. That gets tipped and kicked away by Smith. Toros still with possession. Now back for McGlynn. McGlynn shot. Steered aside with the stick of Smith. And Woods gets the opportunity to clear. Not out. Good job by Aiden Howard. In on goal. An easy catch save there for Smith. Face off now. Drops it back to the line here for Simon Smith. Smith can't shoot. Here comes Ryan Brown now. Brown will get it here to the other side. Try to pick it up again. Ryan Brown scores! Brown snaps it over the shoulder of Smith, and the Toros are on the board to make it 1-1. First penalty was over though, so both power plays are over now for the Toros, but they get what they wanted. They at least get one out of it, and tie things up. Marinos get it to the other side. Here comes a chance to dump it out. Ryan Borden's on that to try and dump it back in. Comes here to the other side for a chance to flip this out of their own end, and back in the zone is McLean after it. McLean's pass is up through center for Lassitz. Lassitz is trying to turn up the speed and get around Borden. He's in! Stopped there by Foreman off Lassitz. Lassitz had his number the first time, and Foreman says this time you're getting hung up on, because he just stopped him on a big breakaway stop. That's going down the ice and goes for icing. Face-off now is off to the left of Smith, going back to the corner now for Howard. Howard takes a hit in behind the goal now, trying to get this for Shaw. Walking this out from the corner now, he's getting hooked up. We'll push it off to the side. Good play here as Shaw looks to get in front, along with McGlynn, fired out there by Skywin over the glove hand of Salter and into the bench. Face off now. Here comes a chance there for Shaw to get that in, wrapped around the boards. Here comes a shot by Woods, fired it just wide. Here comes another chance to clear it out. Knocked down by Boland from center as he dumps it in. Right back in behind the Toros net now. Looking for a lane to get it out. There was Taylor with a nice spin move. Got it to the other side and tipped it away through center. Boland has it there for Woods, who will flip it in for Hesseldon. He couldn't go with it. York is in behind him. York is pressured into the corner by Hesseldon, who tried to jam it in. Here's Woods, a shot from the line, stopped by Foreman. Foreman's trying to gather it up, and he couldn't do it as Ajax poked it in in front of the goal. It might have been Hesseldon who got the last stick on it. I'm not sure who did, but whoever did gives Ajax back their lead at 2-1. The initial shot from the line hit Foreman, and he was scrambling to try and scoop it up with his stick and get it back into his glove, but it was an Ajax player who was able to get his last stick on it and poke it in. Connor Cole now on the draw. In front! Hits it out! They score! Logan Jackman drops the jackhammer on Smith, and we're tied at 2. Jackman in the right spot at the right time, took the pass out in front and fired it past the surprise Smith to tie things up at 2, so that Ajax lead didn't last long, only a couple of seconds. Here comes a chance to get this out. Kept in here from the line by Presley, and his shot got blocked by Jackman, who's having a good shift, trying to continue it now, goes off to the corner. He'll try and pick off the play here against Presley. Knocked down by Connor Cole in his own end. Trying to walk this out there was Cole from the side. Taken away here from center. Here comes Littleton from his own end. Flipping this up over Littleton and into the corner. It's off to the side here for a chance to clear it away off the boards and out. That's going to go down the ice and go for icing. Faceoff is coming back in the Toros end. Off to the left of Foreman. One there by the Toros in their own zone by Howard. From their own end. Salter on the backhand. Tried to get it out. It gets flipped away against Ryan Brown. Not out of the zone. Here comes a chance now by Comasili. Can't throw under the net. Toros will get that and dump it down the ice. All the way in to the Ajax zone. It's picked up by Marinos. Losing his footing in behind the goal was Brown, and now he's got to get back up here to try and get back in the play. Salter trying to win this battle behind the net. Salter had it in his stick. Brown gets the opportunity to clear, now flips it away. That goes over the stick here of Jones, who gets it up to the other side. A late pass is over the head of Shaw, who's got to pick it up. From the Eagles symbol, he puts that back in, knocked down by Camasili. Puts it right back in behind the net there against Hodgins. Cooper Hodgins from his own end will fire this one. That's going down the ice as it misses the intended passer and goes for icing. Face-off now is just off to the left of Foreman. Trying to win this back to the line. Back here to the line for Skywin with a shot. That's in on net. Foreman's tried to find it, and he got a quick whistle there right in front of the net. Face-off now again is coming off to the left of the goal. Trying to win this draw. Gets it back to the line against Salter. Trying to move this up through center. That goes over the stick on the other side. Trying to put it back in here was York. He'll flip it aside through center. Coming in through his own bench area. Backhanded away by Selden into the zone, and now Hodgins will pick it up. Hodgins from his own end gets it back here for Taylor. Hard around the boards. They get it out. And it's an opportunity to skate with it now as he tips it to himself there for Connor Cole. Cole trying to get here on the side. Good job there by McGlynn. Throws it out in front. Hodgins had it tipped away from him. York's coming after it, and Hodgins does a good job to lift his stick so he couldn't get away. Knocked down here from their own end. Flipped off the boards. That almost hit the linesman on the clear end. Skywing gets it back here to the other side. Flipping it up through center, and Hodgins is there to knock that away. Jackman will fire that back in. That rolls over the stick of Smith. That had some zip on it. Aiden Howard puts it back in the zone. Jackman picks it up, trying to spin it away from behind the goal. Logan Jackman doing the work down low to try and get it. It'll come here to the other side and get picked up by Skywin. With a lead pass, it hit Ryan Borden. Here comes Simmons after it. He's going to try and beat Elliot Holt after the puck, and Holt wins the battle. Simon Smith with it through center. Over here to the other side, they try and dump it in, as it's a battle right here at the Ajax bench area to try and get the puck free. Boland couldn't get it there from center, and now Presley dumps it in. Aiden Howard from his own zone will fire it around. Jackman wasn't prepared for the pass. Now they'll come up through center. Couldn't get it past Presley as Simon Smith is on the other end. From behind their own goal, Woods gets taken down. Boland as well. Daypre's out there to try and get it away from Littleton, and he will. Aiden Daypre, shot on net. Knocked down! Right to the front of the goal for Connor Cole, and he couldn't bury it. Right in eye level of Smith. Face-off now is off to the left of Smith again. Trying to win this draw, gets it back to the line. Taylor. Hodgins comes on the ice. That goes down into the corner against Woods. Tries to clear it out. Good job there to tip it away by Camasili. Lead pass. That was to Camasili, sorry, as it went down the ice. No icing. Camasili tried to get the puck, but hit the netting in behind the goal, but the play continues, and that could be a bad break for the Toros here. Ajax almost put that in as that goes down the ice. It looked like it hit the netting in behind the goal, and the Toros were looking for the stoppage in play. Taylor from behind the net. Hard around the boards against Shaw. Shaw tried to get it away up through center. He'll bring it in and try and slap a shot on net. He gets blocked out there by Boland. Hard around the boards, not out. Tyus Salter. Salter on net. Blocked by Camasili. Here comes Camasili. One-on-one against Foreman. And he fires it wide. But he gets a rebound, and they poke it in out in front of the net after it goes off the back end boards. It gets tipped past Foreman. So Ajax get a break, and they cash in on that lucky bounce out in front and regain their lead at 3-2. That was just a unlucky bounce as it was a breakaway for Camasili. He fired it wide, then it came right back out to an Ajax player right in the slot area, and he tipped it past Foreman, who wasn't prepared for it to ricochet out in front. York trying to get that. Marinos gets it and dumps it back in. Here comes a chance to move this out for the Toros. Up there for Shaw, who takes a hit there by Marinos. Flip back into the zone where Taylor knocks that down. Down the ice that goes. and it goes for icing. Face-off now is off to the left of Foreman. One there by Ajax. Trying to take a shot on net there was York as he puts it in behind the goal. Trying for the wraparound, Desprez takes it away. Aiden Desprez with a lead pass. Got it up there for Logan Jackman. Jackman up over the line with a shot. Kicked aside there by Smith. Jackman going after the rebound. Desprez trying to stuff it in from the side. Howard came in there as well and gets taken away by Hasseldon. Getting up there with York and Marinos. Hasseldon was in offside. That's in behind the net. As soon as Hasseldon would have touched the puck, it was going to be offside. Here comes the Toros from their own end now. Leading this out of their own end, up through center, trying to put it in. He takes a hit as he entered the zone. Around the boards it goes. Ty Salter cuts it off, sets it up in front for a tip. Wide of the goal as Desprez tried to set up Howard. Howard walks out. Howard, shot! Stopped by Smith, right from the slot. Presley can't get it out there. Behind the goal goes Desprez after it. Connor Cole coming in. Tried to set it up in front, taken away there by Simmons out of his own end. Over here to the other side for Littleton as they'll flip it in. That's going to go in behind the goal now. Wrapped around there to try and get it out. It'll be an opportunity to skate after the puck here. And it's brought in here by Connor Cole. He's got to out-muscle Presley for the puck. Presley takes him off his feet here. Shaw tries to help out Cole to get the puck free. Simmons and Skywin are in there for Ajax to try and get it out. Now Bradbury will. Lead pass for Littleton. Littleton is in! And he's stopped by Foreman this time as he closes the legs to make it out, keep it out. Right on front of the goal. Littleton will take it from behind the net and set it up for Simmons. Right in front. Here comes Presley with it now. Presley can't shoot it. Got it back here to the line. Shot gets knocked down out in front. They'll take this away from their own zone now through center. Here comes a chance. Ryan Brown scores! What a goal by Brown! He suckered him in, pulled the trigger, and fired it up and over Smith for his second of the game, and it's a big one to tie it at 3. Perfectly placed shot by Brown, right up and over the bar under the glove hand of Smith. And we're back to a tie game with 3:40 left to go here in the second. Boland backhanding this away up through center. Trying to win this battle here on the other side. Knocked down by Aiden Howard. Late pass for Lassitz was knocked down in his own end. From their own zone, will move it away. Picked up here by Boland from his own zone. He tries to move it over here. And it's an open lane to try and dump it in. It'll ricochet off the back end boards. Hard around. Boland tries to keep it in. And he does for that momentary second. Lassitz tried to get it. That'll go over the stick of Boland. Boland coming back after it in his own end now. Aiden Howard tried to pick it up. From their own zone there was Taylor to try and get it out of his own end. As it's back in behind the net. Trying to set it up in front here. It goes back here to the line, taken away here by the Toros as they lead it in. Trying to get around that defender here was Liam McGlynn. Against Woods, he tried to put it in there deeper and couldn't put it in there. Here's Taylor at the line as well, trying to get it in. Right in front, taken away by Boland as he flips it away. Lassitz tried to get through and couldn't do it. Here comes a chance for Ty Salter as he brings it in over the line. Picking off his feet. Simon Smith tried to get it. 2-on-1 back the other way, and here comes York. York with a pass for Hasseldon out of his reach. Simon Smith and Hasseldon going to the corner. 2:10 left to go here on the clock. Here comes a chance for McLean. Can't shoot. Got it back here to the line here with a shot by Woods. Rolling it wide of the net and kept in here from the line by Jones. Ajax with a chance to shoot this from the line. Taken away there by the Toros as they lead it out. Trying to get it around Jones here for an opportunity with Smith. He gets taken down with no penalty call. Back in behind their own net. Let out here by Woods. Hard off the boards. That is going to go for icing. Face-off is off to the left of the Ajax end. Desprez taking it behind the net. Trying to win this battle here on the other side. York trying to flip it away. Now picked up here by Selden as he dumps it in. Back into the corner goes Brown after that. Brown will tip it off here to the side from behind the goal now. Trying to get this up through center. He gets around one defender. Brown will keep control of it and try and put it in. Slaps one on net. Hits a stick and goes wide. Coming around the other side here for Marinos to try and get it out and couldn't. Aiden Howard tried to get it in. Elliot Holt from his own end will dump that past Jones into the corner. Jones is going behind the net. We're in the last minute of play of the second period. Chance to get it back here to the line. Taylor with a shot on net. Blocked away there by Smith. Wrapped around the boards here. Kept in by Taylor with a shot on net. That's going to go in wide of the goal. It's off here to the side as they try and get this puck out. Backhanded away by Elliot Holt as that goes into the corner. Wrapped around the boards to try and get it out. That gets knocked down here from center by Taylor. Taylor will dump that back in. Jones has that back in his own end. Will keep this off to the right side and gets taken away by Simmons. Littleton will take this away and try and get through center for one more opportunity here in the second period. And he's going to get tangled up there as we get some pushing and shoving after Littleton got tangled up. That was an eventful second period. The Toros took a two-man advantage into that second period. They were able to convert on one of them by Brown to tie things up at 1. Ajax came right back to take a 2-1 lead, but it was only seconds after that Jackman tied things up at 2. Ajax once again took their lead back on a missed breakaway, but the puck ricocheted out in front and got put in to make it 3-2. But Brown, once again with a perfect shot for his second of the game, sends the Toros into the second intermission with a 3-3 tie, and we'll have an exciting third period coming up. Ready to kick off an exciting third period, all tied up at 3. Both games have been very close between these two teams. They went back and forth. The last time here at the Rickard, they wound up in a tie, and the Toros were able to squeak out a 1-goal victory, or 2-goal victory, I believe, up in Ajax with an empty netter. Here comes a chance here for Salter as that's going down the ice. Presley is getting a penalty to start off this third period, so Toros power play looking to convert. Holt gets it here to the other side, trying to get one right back here to the line. Here comes a chance. Shot by Jackman. Scores! You can make it 2, and that's a power play goal to make it 4-3. And there was a 4-minute penalty to Presley, so he's not going anywhere. He's staying in the box for at least 2 more minutes. Jackman with a snapshot up and over the blocker hand of Smith to give the Toros their first lead of the game. And we'll get a whistle here as we sort things over at the timekeeper's area. Face off to be taken here at center, won by the Toros. Here comes Holt with a lead pass, dumped down the ice by Smith into the corner. Right back in there for Jackman to try and get it away against McLean, who divines it and dumps that down the ice. Foreman's coming out there to play it from behind his own goal. Trying to get away from Groza in behind the net. Simon Smith will pick it up. Harder on the boards here is Boland, can't get to it. Here comes a chance back up the other way now. Jackman does his best to stay on side, and he does. Maybe by a toe he keeps himself on side from behind the goal. Trying to get it back here to the line. Here comes into the corner now. Trying to set it up. It goes back here to the line. Over here now for Hodgins. Hodgins pushes it off to the left side, right in front of the net. Here comes a chance to fire it around here. Knocked down at it in front of the goal by Hodgins. Here's Jackman, a shot. Stopped there by Smith. For now, denies Jackman of his hat trick. Face-off now is off to the left of the goal. Trying to get this back to the line for Taylor. Gets it to the other side. Trying to look for a shot. Block it away there by Smith. Trying to get it back here to the line. Here comes another opportunity. Setting up here to the other side. Desprez will put it behind the net. Here he comes for an opportunity to get it back here to the line. And it's Taylor. Shot. Block it away there by Smith into the corner. Hodgins take a hit there against Camisili. Shaw tried to get it out. Goes back here to the line again. Pushed off here to the corner here for Aiden Howard. Rings it around the boards for Aiden Desprez. Desprez trying to win it on the left corner. Shaw with that loose puck now will pick it up. He'll drop it off to the corner. Desprez walking out. Couldn't stuff it in against Howard. Fired out of the zone. As it couldn't get kept in by Hodgins, he picks that up. Taylor lost control of it. Short-handed chance, and they score. York scores short-handed as he fires it over the glove hand of Hodgins, or Foreman, sorry, to make it 4-4. Face-off is won there by the Toros. So once again, we're back into a tie game, and that goal by the Toros didn't last long. Toros get a power play goal, and York answers right back with a short-handed one. This is just like the last time they played here at the Rickard between these two teams. Kept going back and forth until it ended in a tie from behind the goal. Here comes Salter going after it. We'll pick this up here for Simon Smith. That goes over the stick there, down the ice and into the corner. It's going to go no icing. Simon Smith with it from behind, trying to walk this out. And it's going back here to the line for an opportunity. Captain here from the blue line. A shot by Holt is offside. Back into the zone with Skywin after it. Getting around the defender now. Skywin with a pass here for York over his stick. Back into the corner now for York as he picks it up here in the zone. From his own end, we'll lead this in. Brown is getting up there as well. Here's a shot. Caught there this time by Smith, who will hang on to it. Face-off is won there by the Toros. Right on net. Stopped there by Smith as it rolls in wide. Face-off is won there by Ajax in their own end. Trying to get this out of their own zone. It gets picked up and fired in on net. Stopped there by Smith from behind the goal. Taking this way there with Desprez. It goes back here to the line. Here comes a chance to keep it in. We're getting a penalty coming up here to Simmons for the late hit, and he's going to serve 2 minutes. Face-off is off to the left of Smith. Toros trying to take advantage of another power play. They've got 2 power play goals on the game so far. In on goal is stopped by Foreman. Fires it away. That gets up here for Jackman with a drop pass. Bringing it in there was Connor Cole. Cole trying to get it back here to the line. Jackman kept it in. Jackman with the shot. Instead passes it off there for Simon Smith out of his reach. Smith will push it off to the side again for Brown. Trying to get it back here to the line for Elliott Holt for Jackman. Jackman walking out. Sets it back here to the line and poked away down the ice. Here comes Elliott Holt bringing it up over the line. Trying to get it back here to the blue line as Jackman's back there. Brown went to the front of the net. Just tipped wide on the redirection. On that left side, taken away by Ajax and dumped down the ice. Brett Foreman from his own end will fire this away for Ryan Brown. Brown couldn't get away from it. Going off to the corner there was Littleton, and he can't get to it. From their own end is bringing it up here for Ryan Brown. He'll cut in, trying to shoot it. Dropped it back there for Taylor. Taylor's shot is blocked. Kept in here by Hodgins, who fires it around the boards. And it's now an opportunity to walk it out right in front of the goal for Shaw over his stick. Trying to get it back here to the line. It's going back here again for Taylor. Here comes Desprez. Shot on net is going up into the netting and out of play. Face-off now is coming outside the line. Trying to win this draw is Desprez. Over here for Taylor, over his stick. Tried to pick this back up in his own end with a lead pass. Trying to get it out of his own zone there with Shaw, who gets it over. Lead pass up to through center. Here comes Taylor over the line. Taylor trying to get this one to the front of the net. That goes over the stick there on the other side. Taylor going for the hit there on the right side. It goes back in behind the net for Aiden Howard. Howard sets it up in front, but there's nobody there. Here comes Shaw to try and bring it in. His centering pass went over the stick and went down the ice. It's rolling right into Foreman, who's going to stop it and play it away, and it hit the skate of Taylor. From their own zone, Connor Cole flips it up, and it goes up and out of play. And that puck won't be coming back because it went right up into the ceiling. Face-off is off to the right of Foreman. Goes back to the line. Trying to get this way to the front of the net is Cole. From his own end, going for that lead pass through center for Simon Smith. It's broken up. Brought in here by Woods. Offside. Face-off now is just outside the blue line. Simon Smith trying to get this out as Jackman tried to bring it in. Connor Cole tried to get that on the other side as he dumps it into the zone. Here comes a chance to bring it in here for York. York with a drop pass. Here's a shot. Caught there by Foreman but couldn't corral it. Still loose here on the other side and dumped all the way out. Right back into the zone goes Woods after it. From his own zone, he brings this in. Here comes a chance to bring this up over the line. And it's Woods from behind the net. Trying to keep it there. Taken away by Jackman behind the net. Selden was out in front. York drops it back to the line. Here's Boland, a shot. Tipped on net, stopped by Foreman. Toros get it away. Chance to move it out of the zone. It went over the stick of Brown. Here's another one who's got 2 goals in the game. Both him and Jackman have scored all goals. Jackman's got 2 and Brown's got 2 as that goes down for icing. Face-off is off to the left of the Ajax end. Rolled in. Brown with a shot right off the draw. It's blocked away by Smith. Here comes a chance to flip it in. From his own end goes Taylor after that. Taylor is pressured on behind the goal by Simmons. Trying to get this around the boards there for Brown, who gets away from his defender, who tried to get it out. Here comes Brown, trying to get this out of his own end. Brown pass, shot on net, is stopped by Smith, as that goes up and out of play. Connor Cole now to take this draw, now off to the left of the goal. Back here to the line, it's out. Here comes Salter with a lead pass for Simon Smith to try and tip it in. That's going to come out over the line, and it's offside. Face-off for now is just outside the blue line. To be taken there and flipped up through center. Brought in here by McLean, trying to dump this in on a backhand. Behind the goal goes Camasili after it. Camasili tried to knock his man off the puck. Goes back and behind the net for McLean, who takes a hit. Right in front! Just fired wide there by Lassitz. And we're getting a penalty coming up here right in front of the goal, and it's going to go to McLean. It's a 4-minute penalty that goes to McLean. Most likely for head contact. Those are what the usual 4 minutes are for head contact. So here's a great opportunity, knocking once again here for the Toros to get their lead back. They capitalized on the last 4-minute power play. Here comes Taylor. Taylor's shot is kicked aside by Smith. Off to the corner again. It'll come here to the other side, trying to set this up. Back for Taylor. Taylor will push it off to the side. Here comes Desprez. Shot. Grabbed out of the air by Smith as he holds on to it. Face-off now is off to the left of the Ajax end. Trying to keep that in the zone. There was Taylor on the left side. It's right back in front of the goal for Desprez now. Sets it back here for Taylor. Taylor setting it up. Here's Desprez, or Howard, sorry. Caught there by Smith. Face-off is off to the left of the goal. Here comes a chance to get it out of the zone. Flips it up through center. Taken away here by the Toros up through their own end. Knocked down here by Connor Cole, who tried to put it in. Back here for Elliot Holt. Holt from his own zone will keep this in. Lead pass for Simon Smith trying to knock it down. That goes back into the corner. From behind the net, it's Foreman trying to fire it around. And he left the puck behind the goal against York. Right back into the left corner. Here comes a chance to dump it in. Here comes Desprez. Desprez trying to put it in the zone. All the way down the ice. Rolling in on net and wide of the goal. Foreman will steer it off to the right and behind the goal. Good job there by Taylor to spin away. Here comes a chance. Here comes an opportunity. Taylor a shot, hit a stick and goes into the glove hand of Smith. Face-off is coming off to the left of the goal. Desprez right to the front of the net and nobody was there for the redirect. From behind the goal, trying to win that battle against Skywin with Shaw. It's in behind the net to try and set it up, and we get a whistle. Face-off is one here against Holt. Holt will pick that up. Shot on net is kicked aside by Smith. Trying to get this back here to the other side. It goes back here to the line. Here comes a chance now to try and get it away, and that'll go down the ice and into the corner. Foreman's got to stop this from behind his own net now. Coming around the side for the Toros to dump it in for Simon Smith with a pass up through center. Bringing it up over the line. Trying to take this one to the front of the net. And that gets slapped away. Connor Cole is behind the net, gets taken off his feet. And then he's getting dragged in behind the goal now. And then gets shoved in behind the net by Woods. Around the boards, that gets dumped down the ice. Foreman will get that and try and dump this behind his own goal. Good pressure on here. Presley steals it away right in front of the net. Stopped there by Foreman. Right in front again, and they score. Littleton out in front of the net, puts it in short-handed, and it's 5-4 Ajax. Off here from center. Knocked down here at center to try and put it in. It's a lead pass to try and put it in the zone. Here's a chance to get it out. Clearing it out of his own end there was Borden. From his own zone he goes for that lead pass. Tipped in there by Desprez down the ice. Stopped there by Smith and behind the goal. So the Toros have to try and pull one from the magic trick here down by a goal. A minute and 43 seconds left to go. Knocked down here from center. Trying to put it back in there from Aiden Howard. Desprez brings it in. Trying to get that away from his other end. Trying to dump this out from behind his own goal. It's an opportunity now, and he's in! Fired just wide by Simmons. Couldn't convert it. That'll go past Woods and into the corner. Marinos is coming after the puck. Marinos from his own zone. A minute and 9 seconds left. Marinos will dump it in. Foreman's most likely headed to the bench very shortly. As that rolls into him, he'll hold on to it. Face-off now is coming off to the left of the goal. Cleared away there by the Toros down the ice. It's going to roll right in. Hit the side of the net, no icing. From behind the goal now. Foreman's going to go to the bench pretty soon for the extra attacker, most likely. Still 45 seconds left, and the puck is in the Ajax end. Taken away here by Ajax with a lead pass. Broken up here by Hodgins. Hodgins will dump that deep. Back into the corner. Here comes Foreman to the bench for the extra attacker. Trying to win this battle on the left side, and we'll get a whistle. Face-off is coming off to the left of Smith now. Trying to win this draw is Simon Smith, and he does, but it comes out. Jackman tried to put it in the zone. Dumped in on net, it hits the post, but gets put in off the post and in by McLean. That's going to be the icing on this one, as Ajax are going to even up the season series against the Toros. Both teams have a win, and both teams have tied. So this isn't the way the Toros wanted to end their 2022 regular season schedule. They were in this game and actually had the lead in that third period after Jackman scored his second of the game on a power play. But on that same power play, Ajax were able to come right back and get a goal scored by York shorthanded to make things 4-4. And then late in the game, Littleton put Ajax up to stay, making it 5-4, and McLean iced it with that empty netter. So the Toros dropped this one 6-4 on this Sunday night. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.